Hey, what's going on, everybody? Got to be a little fired up for this one. We get to finish out the regular season with one, not two home. We got two home games in a row. Both are very winnable. Um, and then today we get the opportunity to exact some revenge. I know there's a lot of guys that would like to have the second half back of that game in Iowa City earlier this year at Carver Hawkeye Arena and get an opportunity to fix what was lost there. The good news is Race Thompson will be on the floor. The bad news is Xavier Johnson will not. And as I'm told by Mr. Creek, the one and only, that we will not have Jordan Geronimo or Anthony Leal available for tonight. But I think that's okay. I think we got a really good. Opportunity. We've got a great motivation to come in here tonight and win. And I think that the lack of defense this Iowa team plays is really going to benefit our superstars, meaning Trayce Jackson Davis and, of course, Jalen Hood-Schifino, who was Freshman of the Week. Chad, what's up, brother? Creek is in the house as well. You guys, glad to see you guys hanging out. I've been talking with one of our other chatters in here, Mr. Emily. We've been talking, for a couple days. And everybody's pumped. We got a great opportunity tonight, as long as we don't have a letdown. But how can Iowa not have a letdown after coming back against Michigan State last week? Probably one of the greatest finishes ever. When I watched the end of that, only thing it really reminded me of was last year in the Big Ten tournament, how helpless I felt when was it Bohannon banked it in off the glass from about 28 feet with Galloway in his face. Totally helpless. I felt bad for Michigan State, who's been playing some good basketball. Look out for them in the Big Ten tournament. Let's talk about that a little bit. We got two games this week. Hopefully we end up with a double bye and then the Big Ten tournament. And I'm going to tell you right now, the teams I don't want to play in the Big Ten tournament right now is Michigan State and Maryland. I feel like those two teams they're peaking at the right time, and they're going to be tough outs. With that being said, Chad, Vance, what's up, Vance? Nice to see you. I feel like today could be a very fun game for us. I think we're going to have the opportunity to have a blast tonight in here. And after the way I reacted the other day, I think we're due for a blast in here and have fun, because I had about the time of the year this last weekend against Purdue. If you can't get excited for how that game ended and how we played in that second half, then you're not a fan of anything. So with all that being said, I know our start time is coming up here shortly. Lots of stuff going on. These teams that are on the bubble fighting to get in so far. February has felt like March. We are about 5 hours from March. Yeah, Chad, I had goosebumps too, man. That game, I was so wound up. I was fired up. I'm lucky I didn't throw something through the TV because I was having so much fun, screaming and yelling. My wife was upstairs. She was like, "What's going on with you down there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm enjoying life, having a blast with about 20 of my favorite people to BS Indiana basketball with." Today will probably be a little smaller crowd just because of where we're at. But I had a blast the other day. It was a lot of fun. That was a huge win. We played some great basketball in the second half. Couldn't have been prouder about how that team played, and also how we hung in the first half, because there was the opportunity. We could have been down 10 or 11 points there, and we kept it to 4. I think that was important too. Lots to see going forward today. Our bench is going to be a little short. Let's see. No Geronimo, no Leal, obviously no Duncombe, and obviously no X today. So we got 4 guys down. But, Caleb Banks has been putting in some pretty good minutes. He plays pretty good D, and he's got good size on the floor. I think he'll play some good minutes today. I really want to see Trayce play a game with 32 minutes. I don't want to see him play a 40-minute game again. I want him to get a little bit of rest going forward. But as they show right now in the Big Ten standings, there is a log jam in second place. 4 teams tied. 2 of those teams have tiebreakers over us. So we have got to win out. to make sure we stay in as a 4 seed at least. I think we're going to end up a little better than that. I'm hoping for the 2 right now. Maybe we get lucky and Purdue drops a couple games. You never can tell. Maybe swing into a number 1 seed for that tournament, really help our tournament hopes. But I'm playing my whole goal right now is a 4 seed in the NCAA tournament. Maybe a 5 if we don't fare too well in the Big Ten tournament in the last couple games. Say we happen to drop 1. But a 4 or 5 is where I think we'll end up. Anybody got anything different to say about that? Please bring it up in the chat. Today we're going to watch Chris Murray and Trayce Jackson Davis. They're virtually even in points per game. They are, Trayce averages a little bit higher in rebounds and blocks and assists. Trayce shoots a little bit better. Don't play until the 5th. Well, good luck to them Cincinnati Bearcats right down the road. Everybody's getting loud in Assembly Hall. I'm going to turn it up just a little today because I want to hear a little bit, and so maybe I won't get blamed or beat up for it. What's up, D. Chizzy? Hey, here we go. It's time to start the game off. Let's get it rolling. And there's the tip. It's going to be controlled by Jalen Hood-Schifino. Gets it to Galloway on the wing, who feeds Trayce on the block immediately. Trayce backs into the double team, throws it back out. Schifino for 3. Off the rim, no good. Miller Kopp with the glass. Over to Galloway for 3. Short off the rim, no good. Here comes Iowa back the other way. 2 good opportunities to score there. No defense. There's going to be plenty of opportunity. McCaffrey feeds it down on the block. Working on Race Thompson. Backs him in, double team out. Rotates it around. Chris Murray for 3, and he hits it. The one thing I'm scared of with Iowa is the outside shooting. Iowa gets the early 3-0 lead. I just got to get a couple things rolling here. Let's get that up, and let's hit it. Schifino's out high. He's going to go around a pick, rotate to the right, looking for Trayce on the block. He gets it down to him. There comes the double team. He goes cross court to Kopp. Over to Galloway. Galloway back to Trayce. Into the lane. Puts it up. And no good. It rims out. No, that was not on the line. Okay. Boo. Whatever. What is up, Nathan? Nice to see you, my brother. Get my screen set up here. Cool. All right. Down 3 zip. I was looking at probing around the pick on the outside. He works his way into the lane. Feeds it out to Chris Murray for another 3. And he hits it again. 2 quick 3s by Chris Murray, and somebody's going to have to put a hand in that young man's face today. Not the start that we were looking for. That is okay. Defend the 3. And just remember, teams can't hit that high percentage all day long. Trayce has got it at the top of the key. He's working. Hands it off to Jalen Hood-Schifino. 18-footer. Hard off the back rim. No good. Tipped up. No good. Chris Murray controls. Somebody lost something on the ground. There's a pass all the way up to McCaffrey. And he powers it in, 8 zip. And coach he's already calling timeout. That wasn't McCaffrey, by the way, I don't think. Unless he's got a different son that I'm not aware of. Get my box score up here so I can be squared away. Probably Rebecca. This team is playing for their tournament lives. I mean, you might as well say that. I mean, I know that everybody's got them projected in at an 18-11 clip, but you know what? They are a good team. They can score in bunches, and it's not going to be an easy task to get through today. 19-11. I say 1 conference win, Lindsay, and you should get there. Or 1 conference tournament win. I think 20-12. If you're, and I don't even know where you stand as far as the net goes and your RPI and all that. But oh, we're already back live. Here goes Schifino, feeds it down to Race on the block. Race is working against Chris Murray. Backs him down, turnaround hook shot, and it's good. Race Thompson scores the first basket, and the goose egg is off the board. Here comes Perkins up fast on the other side. He's looking to get in the lane. Looks at McCaffrey. McCaffrey dribbles back out. Kopp is on him. Chris Murray's got the ball on the wing, working on Race Thompson. He feels that's a mismatch. Perkins drives on Galloway. Puts it back out there. Feeds it around the horn. Chris Murray drives. Schifino's on him. Puts up the shot. Chris Murray lights out. Hand in his face, scores, and it's 10-2. Shafino crosses the timeline. No panic. Race has got it on the block. He's working on Murray. They're going to keep going at Murray to try to get him in some foul trouble. Race puts it up and rims out, no good. Controlled by Murray, coming back the other way. Pretty good shot into the corner, looking for, no, he feeds it back out to Murray. Around the horn. Perkins has got it. Drives in the lane to Rebreka, and he's blocked from behind. They're going to call Race with the foul. Dead silence in this crowd right now. Woo! Shafino had a hand in Murray's face, and Race Thompson just barely got the back of his hand. And the free throw from Rebreka is good. Second free throw is in. And it is a 10-point early lead for Iowa as Indiana has come out flat. Iowa's kind of putting on the pressure like they did, Indiana did them at Iowa. Trayce gets in, and that's an easy basket. They break the press. McCaffrey's going to get called for the foul, and Trayce is going to go over to the free throw line for an and one. Flat, come out flat. This Iowa team scores in bunches, but you know what? They're very inconsistent. They hit dry spells like some teams that I've never seen. The other thing about Indiana is that their defense will come into it. They will man up. And the three-point play is complete. 7-point lead, 12-5, 16:55 to go. Here comes Perkins. He gets it over to Ulis. Ulis is coming across the timeline with Shafino on him. He's going to get around Shafino, gets cut off into the corner for Perkins for three, and there is another three. Once you get in the lane and you feed that ball back outside, it is a better three-point shot. Percentages go way up. Kopp has it on the wing, looking to get it to Trayce on the block. Rebreka's on him. There comes the double team. Trayce is trapped, and he throws it off of Ulis out of bounds, and it'll be Indiana's ball with 17 on the shot clock. At least McCaffrey's smiling today. He wasn't smiling the other day when he stared down the official. Trayce has it knocked away from him on the high pass. Here comes Ulis in transition, and that's going to be a foul. No basket. He's going to get 2 free throws. And Jalen Hood-Schifino picks up a foul. And that free throw by Ulis is good. Iowa's come out firing on all cylinders. 16 early points in the first 4 minutes. Defense has got to step up. Anybody interested in joining the Discord or being a part of the It's in the Blood fam? Second free throw is no good. Trayce clears the glass. The Discord link is in chat. Nathan just dropped it. Thank you, sir. Shafino's got it out high. He's going to drive. He's looking to get in the lane. Probing, nothing there. Feeds it to Race Thompson, who's going to work on Chris Murray and draw the foul. Murray on the reach. And that is one thing that Iowa cannot afford to have Murray in foul trouble. And that was a stupid foul right there. Kopp tries to get the ball inbound to Galloway. He does. Galloway's got McCaffrey on him. Galloway drives, gets into the lane, puts up the baby hook. And Galloway with the baby underhanded hook flips it up and in. Here we go. Ulis has got it against Shafino. He tries to go around the pick. The ball's on the ground. And that's going to be a jump ball. Race Thompson with the quick hands. Possession's going to stay with Iowa as we come to the first timeout. And Iowa's going to have a 9-point lead. Oh, my goodness. It's not much fun. Ben Boyles, what's up, brother? Hey, gang, bad start, but I think we'll have the lead before half. I think we'll settle down. I think there's still a lot of emotion carried over from this last weekend. Iowa's on a high note. They came out hot. We came out slow. I think we'll find our footing. I think the way our subs come in and play is going to be important. Renew, I think, can have a really good game today. So can Tamar Bates, because Iowa doesn't defend. This is an opportunity for Bates to get himself back into the good graces on the team. He's been struggling a lot of late, just making dumb mistakes on the floor. Oh my gosh, cat. Well, I didn't want to get hair all over me, but now I got kitty hair everywhere. How's it going today, Ben? How are you doing, sir? Good to hear. Yeah, I don't feel so bad about the start. Teams come out hot. They ain't missed a shot yet. So you get stretches where you get hot like that. They've had all good shots. Our 3-point defense has been a little lackluster right now. And we're only 3 for 8 from the floor, but only down 9. So they've also shot 4 free throws on 2 fouls. Joy to the world for that, right? So also out rebounding us thus far as well. Dang it, Ben, when Tamar Bates committed to Indiana, I really felt like he was going to be, by the time his junior year rolled around, he was going to be an integral part of this offense. And he's just not matured in the way that I thought he would. He's got a very sweet stroke and shot, but he's a mistake prone. Also, Creek points out he's not the quickest guy on the floor. He doesn't seem to get anywhere fast. It's not like he has deceptive speed. It just seems like he's very predictable, slow, and methodical. It is smooth, but slow. And I still don't know what it's going to take to get him over the edge. I know that young man has a lot on his plate, being a new parent and being in college and having that kind of responsibility. But if this is the life you want, if you want to be a basketball player, you've got to find a way to step it up and be that guy, because I don't think he wants to spend his life playing basketball in Europe, or he wants to be fighting to get through the G League. I don't think that's in his plans. And as being a top recruit when he came in, he should be able to be a little bit, by next year, it better be a turnaround. Iowa's got the ball on the wing, working on TJD right now, feeds it out to Perkins for 3, and they finally miss one. Trayce gets the rebound, coming back the other way. He's going to bring the ball up, hopefully makes a good decision, hands it off to Shafino out high, and Shafino will set the offense with Ulis on him. Hits Galloway on the wing. Perkins is there. Race over to Kopp on the left wing. Look, Kopp hands it off to Shafino. That's a travel, but they didn't call it. Feeds it back to Kopp, down to Trayce on the block. Trayce is going to roll in the corner to Galloway for 3. Money. Trey Galloway breaks that 3-point 0 string, and now we're down by 6. Here comes Ulis back the other way. He's going to penetrate, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. Race Thompson with the quick hands, playing out high, jumping into the passing lane, gets the tip ball and knocks it out of bounds. Ulis has got it out high. Shafino's on him. He's looking. He's feeded on the wing to Murray. Murray gets it down to Rebecca. Rebecca's going to drive, and it's tip pass. There's the steal. Race Thompson, super active. Ahead to Galloway. Oh, bull! Look at Race Thompson's activity with his hands today, jumping into passing lanes, coming into double team, and affecting the defensive end of the basketball. Haven't seen that out of him in a while. He's looking very active. Ulis is on Schifino. He's going to go around the pick. Schifino gets there. Feeds it over to Perkins. Perkins has got the switch. He has Trayce on him now, and he's going to set him up high. Chris Murray for three. Race Thompson's a step late, and that is a buried shot. 19-10, as Chris Murray has 9 points already. Here comes Schifino across the timeline. He's going to try to goes to the lane, puts up the pat. No, he throws it across court. Galloway has it, feeds Trayce for the dunk. Galloway is going to get the dime, and Trayce gets the easy slam. 7-point lead, Iowa. Here comes Ulis up the left side. He feeds it over to Murray. Murray's out high with the ball, feeds Rebraca. Rebraca feeds it to Ulis, who's going to go around the pick. Ulis picks up his dribble, feeds Rebraca on the block. He's going to work on Trayce, puts it up, no good. Own rebound, and gets it back up and in. Trayce Jackson played pretty good defense, but was out of position for the rebound. And there's some second chance points for Iowa, 21-12. Race Thompson's got it out high. Trayce hands it off to Miller Kopp, who gets in the lane, 18-footer, and he hits it. Miller Kopp's game's been coming alive a little bit with using a couple dribbles and getting the mid-range jump shot lately, getting going. 21-14, 13:08 to go. There's the feed across. Perkins has it, working on Galloway, feeds it to Murray in the corner. Races there. Murray gets it back, or Perkins. He puts it up, and there's a block by Galloway, or at least a partial. He's going to start the break. Goes all the way in, puts up the floater. Tipped up, no good. Rebraca with the rebound. Missed opportunity there for IU on the fast break. 2 chances and couldn't get it down. Murray's got it on the left wing, and he has Trayce Jackson Davis. He drives on him and blocked. Galloway has the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Guys are on the floor giving it their all. Perkins and Galloway are down there fighting for the ball. Trayce Jackson Davis with that block was pretty sick right there. Chris Murray tried to go for the reverse and couldn't get it up and in. Both of these guys are NBA players guaranteed. What's up, Josh? Nice to see you, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Malik Renew checks into the game, as well as Tamar Bates. Rebraca and Eula sit down for Iowa. Bates has got the ball now as they're going to bring the press. And there goes my feed getting junky. Schifino crosses the timeline, gets it to Renew. Renew picks up his dribble, feeds Bates over to Kopp, down to Trayce. What a nice pass. And there's going to be a reach-in foul there on Rebraca, I think. Nope. On Sanford, who just came into the game. Yeah, Tamar Bates needs to get his head out of his butt. Got to say I agree with that. Yeah, Josh, I got to go to work at 2 tonight. I feel you, bro. There it is. TJD with the free throw. Points without the clock moving. I'll take them every time. Trayce Jackson Davis, first player in program history with 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. 21-16. Let's go. Murray's got the ball. Bates is on him. Surprising that they put Bates on Murray. Rebraca clears the timeline, gives it to Perkins. Perkins should be running the point now, and he's got Schifino on him. Works off the pick. Double pick. Goes around. Nothing there. Picks up his dribble. Feeds it over. Rebraca is looking. Feeds it back out to McCaffrey. That should have been a travel. And that should be an out of bounds. That should have been a foul on Miller Kopp as he hit him with the body. Ball goes out of bounds. Indiana's ball. Hey, I think I just saw Logan Duncombe on the bench, and I think he's wearing my hoodie. Josh says, good to be here. At least I deliver to Rocket's private plane and everyone that plays them. Cool. Could have. It depends on which official. I mean, I don't like makeup calls per se. I think that's kind of unfair. In-flight catering company. Sweet. I think makeup calls are kind of unfair in a way. I mean, because somebody is on the bad end of that, whether it be a foul or a momentum changer. I just think if you miss a call, you miss a call. I mean, work harder, be better. I know they do it, though. I know they call makeup calls all the time. Yeah, I like it today. Today's got the nice chill crowd in here. Creek probably disappeared to his TV. He's a little fired up. Creek was calling for a blowout today. He felt like this would be one where our defense would do a good job. And I think our defense eventually will do a good job. Probably the last half of this first half. Iowa still shooting 80% from three, 63% from two. You're working. What are you working on, Creek? As soon as this ends, I got to get a quick nap because I got to go into work tonight. But, man, tomorrow I'll have some time on my hands. I got you. I love the chat aspect. Dog grooming. Man, that don't sound like no fun. Probably kids on. There on a rare occasion we do have. There's a couple people that come in here and hang out that do have kids, and regardless, we always try to keep it kid friendly anyway. On just the notion that it's always possible. Plus, YouTube really has decided to frown upon things that on vulgarity and profanity and stuff like that as well. So. Nathan, yeah, I know. I saw. I can discuss that with you a little later, Nathan. I think tomorrow afternoon at some time. Send me a text, and I'll set up a private StreamYard, and we can chat about a few things. But it's nice to see you get bumped up a little bit. Look at this. This is the scene right here. Fran McCaffrey is just a stud, dude. Look at him. He's mad. He's an idiot, but it's funny. There it is. Bates is open for three. Short off the front iron. Here comes Perkins starting the break. Long rebound gives Iowa an opportunity. They feed the post. Chris Murray has it on the post. He rotates it out. He's going to drive. Sanford does. He's going to turn around. Throws it up. No good. TJD clears the glass and is going to play point guard as well. Feeds Bates on the wing. Nothing doing there. There's the high pick. He goes around. It hits Shafino. Alley-oop to TJD. Can't bring it down. Gets it back to Renew for the dime. 21-18, three-point lead. There's the pass to the block. Nothing doing there. As Indiana gets back on defense, Miller knocks the ball loose. Throws it across court. Open three for Sanford. Hard off the back rim. No good. Murray comes away with the rebound off of the fingers of Trayce Jackson Davis. Rotates it around. Hard off the back rim. No good. Trayce controls that one, and that's going to be a jump ball. Rebecca and Trayce Jackson Davis are going head to head. 1.5 mil, man. Yeah, I'll throw you something when I wake up, Nathan. Just for I don't know what time I'm going to wake up. Sanford for three, money. 24-18. It still feels like we're in good shape right now, even though we're losing a little bit. Renew has the ball at high. He picks up his dribble, and there's the pass. And Tamar Bates has to fight to go back and get it. And it's going to be our ball with 13 seconds left on the play clock. And Chris Murray is slow to get up. That's what I don't like about Renew and some of our freshmen at times. They make slow passes. Got to be a little bit more crisp. Kenyon Murray, man, there you go. Schifino gets to the glass, puts it up, no good. Trayce with the glass and rebound, puts it up and in. Jalen Hood-Schifino gets to the window. Trayce cleans it up. Here comes Iowa back the other way. Sanford's got it out high. He's looking. He feeds it inside to McCaffrey. McCaffrey looks, feeds it back out. Round the horn they go. Over to Perkins on the other side. He works his way into the middle. 18-footer. Money. We are not playing good defense right now. 26-20, and we're still in this game. Trayce gets it on the block. We're playing their game right now. Feeds it cross court. There's Bates around the horn to Miller Kopp. Kopp to Trayce. That's a block. That should be a block. That is not a charge. Come on. He went around him. Well, oh, he stepped around him. His foot was by him. Trayce gets to take a break on that notion. And so does Schifino. So Galloway and Bates are going to run the point. This is an important stretch right here, down by 6 with both of our good bigs on the bench right now. They're going to work the weave out high. Feeds it over to Sanford, who shoots it, throws it up, and he's just on fire. 29-20 as Sanford scores again. Coming in off the bench hot. Feed the ball to Race on the block. They go to a zone. Galloway to Kopp. Kopp drives the lane. Puts up the floater. No good. Tipped up and around. Sanford has the rebound, and Iowa is absolutely dominating the boards this game. Can't have that. It didn't happen in Iowa City. Why is it happening here? Perkins gets in the lane. Feeds. That's a travel. (31-20), 8:26 to go. That's about all the points we should have given up in the whole half, and we're going to give them up 40 in this first half. Race Thompson from 15. No good. Got to go towards the basket. Here comes Perkins out the other way. Feeds it on the wing. Gets it into Perkins, puts it up, and in. 13-point deficit. And Trayce and Schifino are coming back on the floor. This not a good look for this team right now. Running the high weave right now. Not a lot of offense. Not a lot of motion. Kopp works his way into the lane from 12. And Renew's going to get called for the offensive foul there on the rebound. And we're going to go to the under 8 timeout here, down 13. This looks a lot like the game at Iowa City in reverse. Breathe, Shane. Normally we go into timeout, and I usually think about what there is positive to talk about right now. And so far, I don't see anything. Oh, yeah. And that's true. It's just that, you want to – so the reason why it's so upsetting to watch a game like this at home is that, A, you're giving a team confidence on the road, and you're getting ready to go into the NCAA tournament, and where those games that you're pretty much – you have to play 40-minute games to win in the big dance. You can't just play lackluster in one half and expect to dominate the next. It doesn't work that way in the tournament. And these guys have got to get used to playing 40 solid minutes. And right now, today, there's a little bit of struggle involved. But the good news is that Iowa is hot then cold. And you always have an opportunity to come back against them because they do not defend well. But right now, they're rebounding well, and they're taking advantage of every opportunity that they get, and that's where we're in trouble. I'm not too worried about a 13-point lead against Iowa. If we was playing Purdue or Michigan State or a team that defends well, I would be a lot more worried about being down 13. The good thing about this team is, okay, Josh, you finally got me to hit on something, is that when they get their mind right to play defense, they can go on little mini 6-point runs in no time flat. I mean, honestly, they have that capability. We don't score a lot of points fast, but we can score a lot of points in a row, over the course of 5-6 minutes and just take teams out of games. That's what we've done this year is we've got them little mini spurts, 10-2 runs over 4 or 5 minutes where we play great defense. And it all starts right there on the defensive end. You got to get stops and get rebounds. And that's what I'm sure coach is preaching right now. The turnover situation's not bad. It's only 3 right now. But we have to get a stop right here, I think. Going down 15 or 16 would not be good. I don't know if it's going to wake them up or not, but here we go. Perkins has got it out high. He's working on Schifino. And Tamar Bates is out there and they swap it on McCaffrey. Feed it over to Murray. Murray's got Trayce on him. He throws it up, no good. Trayce made him take a little bit deeper shot than he'd like to. Here comes Bates. Bates has got it on the wing, cross court to Galloway for 3. No good. Hard, long rebound and comes out. That's not a great shot there after one pass. And there's a steal. Oh, almost comes up with it, and it makes it out of bounds. Bates with the fast hands on defense there. Murray was trying to stick a dagger in there. Murray looks like Reggie Miller. Well, his twin brother looks even more like him. Haven't seen Keegan much this year. I haven't watched a lot of NBA, but he had a little bit different look, and he reminded me of Reggie. The way he played and the way Reggie played. And there is working outside. Sanford tries he throws it up. What a nice pass to Murray. Murray throws it off the glass, no good. Oh, and there is no blocking out going on in this game. Trayce Jackson Davis has the quietest 9 points in this game I've ever seen. First free throw is good. 14-point edge, 6:30 to go. This last 5 minutes, we got to have some momentum going into the locker room somewhere. Race Thompson's going to take a seat. Miller Kopp comes right back in. Race Thompson, that was his second personal foul. And that free throw is no good. Trayce controls. Here comes Indiana down 14. Schifino's looking to start working the guards here. It's about that time. Feeds it into Trayce on the block. Double team immediately. Over to Miller Kopp, who ball fakes it, drives, puts up the floater, and good. Miller Kopp's made a couple nice plays. Indiana's down 12. Let's get on a run. Let's go. Perkins is out there. Schifino's on him. Feeds it across to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got Trayce on him. He dribbles to the left. Looking. Doesn't have anything available. Feeds it down to Murray on the block, who's got Kopp. Kopp to Perkins, and Perkins lays it in. Nice cut by Perkins. He beats Schifino, and there is back to that 14-point lead. Here goes Kopp on the dribble. Get the ball in there to Trayce on the block. Trayce works his way down, puts it up, and in. Right around Chris Murray. They cannot stop him if they don't double him. McCaffrey's got it high, feeds, and we're not playing defense. They're kind of hanging their heads out there right now. Bates has got it out high, feeds Galloway. Galloway back to Schifino. Schifino over to Kopp. Kopp drives the lane all the way to the basket to Trayce for the slam. Cuts it to a 12-point lead. We need to stop. Got to get defensive stops. You can't trade baskets. Perkins drives all the way to the basket and goes right around Schifino and scores. Nobody comes to help. Everybody's not – they got their backs to the ball. Ugly. Galloway has it in the corner, feeds Trayce. Trayce has got Murray on him. And right now, and oh my God, he missed the layup. Here comes Iowa with a 14-point lead. Don't foul. Over to Murray for three. 17-point advantage. Whew. 43-26. We have not played 1 ounce of defense in this game. We can end up around a 7 seed if we don't watch it in our own conference tournament. It's hard to find any optimism in this. Anybody know what the number for 911 is? Not me, Chad. I don't call the cops. They know. Nah. Iowa, you got to give credit where credit's due here. They have come out today and shot at a very high clip. Let's just be honest, we have not played defense at all. I can't see all the stats that I'm looking for right now, but Iowa has 12 assists in the first half. 12 assists on 16 field goals. That means only 4 field goals were without an assist. 7 for 11 behind the 3-point line. Those numbers you just can't beat. And you can't not defend. Schifino plays like God against Purdue and is 0 for 3 in this game. He hasn't had any good looks yet. Galloway and Kopp both have got a couple baskets. Trayce has got, Trayce is being Trayce, but you got to have some complimentary in there. But I think Coach is still squawking about defense. Indiana burns another timeout, and they're going to need them in the second half, it looks like. We are 100% from the 3-point or from the free throw line today. Whew. I need to get something to get motivated here. We got to get going. (43-26, 4:19 to go. 17-point lead. Well, I'd say cut it to 10 by halftime is what you want to see here. Get a little momentum going back the other direction. But like I said, it's got to start on the defensive end. And you know what? Let's be honest. They can't shoot this clip the whole game. If they shoot 63% from 3 the whole game, ain't nobody going to win but them. They're a 26% three-point shooting team on the road. Let's get it going. This is the stretch right here. Start it positive, play some defense. Let's go. 20 on the shot clock. Shafino's got it out high. He works around a pick, feeds Kopp. Caleb Banks is in the game as well right now. Feeds across court to Galloway. Galloway drives, nothing. Cut off. Good defense by Iowa. Shafino from 18. There it is. Jalen Hood-Schifino gets on the scoring column there with an 18-foot jump shot. Lead cut to 15. Play some D. Let's go. McCaffrey's got Kopp on him. Kopp's handsy. Works his way around the pick. Hits Rebraca. Rebraca looks. He's going to hand it off to Perkins. Perkins is dribbling. Nothing doing out there. Has Trayce on him right now. They feed it inside. And there's the steal by Caleb Banks. I don't know that I even seen anything there. Woodson looks as confused as me. Who knows? Iowa gets a second chance here. Off the foul on Banks. I don't think that was a foul. I didn't see it. Feeds it inside. Rebraca's got it. Feeds it outside. They got an opportunity here. The ball's loose, and that's taken away by TJD, who goes alley-oop Banks, and he stepped out of bounds. Banks chose to bring the ball down instead of trying to put it up. He was a little too deep. That's okay. That was a little bit better. He's getting his, you're right, he's getting beat on defense today. They all are. Perkins has it out high there. He's got Galloway on him. He's going to drive. Feeds it across court. McCaffrey's going to drive on him. And that's a travel. Thank God they finally called it. I've never seen a streakier player than Jalen Hood-Schifino. He can be fantastic, lights out one day, and struggle the next. He's only 1-for-4 today. He's gotten beat on defense a lot. Let's see what happens here. Try to get this lead down closer to the 10-point mark with 2:40 to go. Schifino feeds it to Banks. Banks back to Schifino. Schifino drives, looking, gets inside, all the way to the basket, and he hits a floater. Hopefully he warms up a little bit, 43-30. This game's going to 100. It's going to take 100 points to win it, the way it looks right now. Perkins has got one-on-one with Trayce. He's back and forth, feeds it out. Nothing doing. They're looking to get the ball inside to Rebraca. He's got – oh, come on. Let him play. Miller Kopp picks up the foul. That's his first. Rebraca's at the free throw line. First one's good. I know, Chad. I know, bro. I'll take that, Josh. I'll take down by 9.5 at this point. Let's go. He made the free throw. 15-point advantage. Here comes Schifino. They're going to bring the press back out. Picks the ball up. Galloway's going to dribble into it. Back to Schifino. It's going to cross the timeline. Over to Miller Kopp. Takes the shot. Hard off the back rim. No good. Schifino with an offensive rebound. And they reset the offense. I'll take a quick shot if we get a board. Schifino works off the pick. 12-footer. Money. He is so good in mid-range. Play some freaking defense. Here comes Ulis pushing it up. Ulis has got Schifino on him. Here comes the pick by Rebraca. Works around it. Picks up his dribble. Over to Rebraca. Hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey looks. Over to Ulis. Ulis to Murray. Murray steps aside. Ulis over across court to McCaffrey. 10 on the shot clock. He pulls it back. Hits Chris. Feeds it down to Rebraca on the block, who has Trey Galloway on him, and that's a mismatch in size. Hustle up. Let's go. We're down 15. I don't see how it's being within 10 at half. Need a big shot here and a defensive play. Trayce gets it, gets inside, and that's an and one. 4 men converge on Trayce, and he puts it in anyway. (47-34). This looks a lot like the Northwestern game. What's up, Fundamental Bear? Late to the party. It's not been much of a party thus far. It's been a little bit of anger because we're not playing defense at home. And now they're going to the monitor. I hope you would think one person upstairs right now would hear the dog. I don't know what they're looking at the monitor. Sorry about not seeing the comment, Chad. The doggo is ticked off. Hey, if we make it to halftime and he's still complaining, I'll go let him out. That's not even a... Yeah, the dog's ticked about the game. He's mad because Creek isn't grooming him. Free throw is hard off the back rim and almost out of bounds. Coming back to Iowa. We need to stop and a score before half. Let's go. Let's get it. Play some D. Run time. Perkins gets in the lane. McCaffrey's open for 3. That's ugly. Trayce controls the board. He's going to push. Feeds it over to Shafino. Gets inside. Puts up the reverse layup. And good. 2 for 1 here. Now that's bull. I don't like that. They can hold the ball until they're under 20 seconds. Under a minute, the clock should stop. Fans are looking for a stop here. 47-36. Perkins is working on Shafino. He feeds it to Murray. Murray drives. Fade away. No good. McCaffrey throws it up at the end. They don't score. Whew. All righty. I am going to take a quick break. They don't stop the clock in the last minute of the first half. They do in the second half. Figure that one out. I'm going to drop a little bit of music for a second, and I'm going to go deal with the animal because nobody else is obviously worried about it. Let me find something good to listen to. All right. We need to get... Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that looking at the way that half worked out, down 11 is probably a lot better than what it should have been. So I don't like the first minute of the first half because if you go down and you score a quick basket, you should get an opportunity for a 2-for-1 like they do in the NBA. The clock should stop after the basket. That's why in Iowa, they technically called that delay a game on Indiana for doing the same thing. And yeah, Iowa made sure that they did not leave any time on that shot clock for the net for another possession. The basket goes in at 37 seconds, and they hold the ball for 6 seconds before they take it out of bounds. I don't like that at all. But let's look at what happened in this first half and kind of dissect where a lot of things went wrong. First of all, Chris Murray was absolutely on fire. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 foul, 4 for 5 behind the three-point line. That's a big difference in this game. Put him against Trayce Jackson Davis, who had 15 as well. So those two guys are a wash. But Rebraca played 3 for 4 on the inside. Iowa used switching to get him opportunities underneath the basket on the guards. And that really worked out well. They played trying to set up mismatches on defense the whole half, getting their bigs inside on guards and getting their wings and guards outside on our bigs, which was a really good plan because of the way we switch on defense. That's where a lot of their points come from, was mismatches on the defensive end, and that just carries on. So they shoot lights out in the first half, and our defense played poor. There was no other way to look at it. When you give up 13 assists on 47 points, that's on 17 field goals. That means that you're not playing well. And our three-point shooting was horrible. The only one that went down today was from Galloway, who's 1 for 3, about where he shoots, 33%, just a little bit better, but not a lot of inside-out play. It seemed like I think Iowa has decided to concede the 2 and defend the 3 a little bit more. I think they're more willing to let Trayce work and get inside and score. Be back. Going to make a PB&J and take my medicine. Have fun with that. Peanut butter is awesome, though. Also, once again, if you are new to the stream, there is the Discord link for the channel. There's more nonsense posted in there than you can shake a stick at. Great group of people. It's always fun. It's a really good place to hang out. Also, you can see self-promotion from all the other people in here that create. They drop their links in there, and it is a fun time. Going on down through these statistics, 6 for 8 from the free throw line, 58% behind the arc. Iowa could not have played a better first half. And I say that they couldn't have played a better first half because they will not score 47 in the second half. I will bet on it. However, they don't play much defense either. So that being said, we still ended up, after starting very poorly from the field, we still ended up at 51% shooting, 16 for 31. Trayce Jackson, 15. Jalen Hood-Schifino came on late there after a 1 for 6 start. After a 1 for 4 start, 1 for 5 start, and he ended up 4 out of 7. Maybe it was a little different than that. Trey Galloway hit 1 big 3, 2 baskets for 5 points. Race Thompson was playing very handsy on the defensive end. That was the biggest thing that against them is when he sat down, we lost a little bit of our defensive intensity. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. Banks gave a few good minutes off the bench. You can tell he's still green. He's still a freshman. Renew come in and scored. Did pick up a quick foul. Bates not doing a whole heck of a lot. Iowa only went 7 deep. The 2 McCaffrey boys played, and then Sanford off the bench as well. And Sanford came in off the bench and was stroking threes. You know what? If you want to be mad about anything as an Indiana fan in that first half, be mad at the 3-point defense because we didn't defend it at all. 7 for 12 is horrible. Right now, Marquette dominating Butler. Let's see. Well, at least they were. Let's see what it comes out here. Oh, yeah, 47-29. What's that guy's name? The coach up there at Marquette, left Texas. God, I can't get his name out. Detroit Mercy. Antoine Davis. Antoine Davis is Mike Davis's son. I tell you what, I would like to go see games like that. Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne, and Detroit Mercy. I would kill to go see something like that. That'd be a great game. Shaka Smart, yeah. I couldn't think. I was sitting there trying to think of that first name, and I couldn't get it out. I always liked him as a coach. Texas was not a good fit for him. That program is dying for something more than what it's had here recently. They've got a pretty good team this year. I always thought he was a good coach. Kind of, what he did at Virginia Commonwealth, it amazes me what some of these guys can do at these smaller schools. Almost said Shaka Khan. Yeah. See, there's another thing that says your age right there. Talking about Shaka Khan. Hey, if anybody that's in the chat right now, I would appreciate a smash of the like button. Maybe get a little bit more shares on this thing in the second half. Get us a crowd in here. Something to find. That's been my word this season, Kay. Thanks for the comment. I get behind Indiana, then the next day they play like a stinky diaper. It's been consistency. We've had consistency out of Trayce. And for the most part on this run we've been on, we've had consistency on the defensive end. But today we played defense in Purdue. Today we have not played defense whatsoever. It bothers me as well. That's the one thing I thought that, we would pick up over the season. I thought would get better. And I think, the fact that Xavier Johnson's not in the lineup and his return is getting a little scary looking, whether he's actually going to make it back or not. But his intensity on the defensive side of the things as a guard and then with having Galloway on the bench at the time and Jalen Hood-Schifino playing pretty good D, Tamar Bates was just kind of a shooting option after those guys. It really changed the dynamic of our team. Bates is not nowhere near the defender that Galloway is. So Galloway, Xavier Johnson, and Jalen Hood-Schifino are a pretty good defensive threesome. Geronimo, who's also hurt, is still having knee problems, is a pretty good defender as well. Renew will be a good defender. He's a little too handsy, and Race and Trayce defend well, and so does Cobb. X's, I don't know if I don't think he's available for today, but he's really close. I know I heard that Coach said that he wasn't quite there yet. I would love to get him back before the Big Ten tournament because the problem with him coming back is continuity if he comes back. Creek tells me that if he doesn't play anymore this season, that he has the ability to come back next year. I don't know that what I would rather see him back next year or him back for a chance this year, because I think with the age of the team that if we get everybody on the floor and in a decent rhythm, we can compete for a national championship. And how many times have we had the opportunity to say that over the years? Not a lot in the last 20. There was one year there with Zeller and Oladipo and Yogi Ferrell that our chances looked kind of good, and we lost that in the Sweet 16. You're right, Jim. Not playing like this. You know, Iowa's a very explosive, good offensive team, but not on the road. And I think that's the big downside there. They don't play like that on the road. And when you're on your home court, you should have an edge. So far, they've had the edge. They've taken it to us. Hey, and you know what? They put it in your face. You're right. It's a good thing they play two halves. Because here's the thing. If we play a masterful second half and win the game by 12, we'll forget about this first half. That would be so sweet, Josh. I could definitely get into that. I would go work it just to be able to be in there. Just saying. You know, here was the thought. I was talking to Matt today, and JB, I already forgot the first half. And, you know, we was talking about the way the seedings are ending up and the way some of the teams are playing. We felt like there was a real possibility if the season were to end right now that Indiana and Kentucky could get matched up in one of the two sites that are within a couple hours of us. And we were both talking, if that happens, we're going to be there. Because I think they got first round games, and I know the first four's in Dayton. After that, Columbus, Ohio has games in the first round, and so does Louisville. So the Yum Center and in Buckeye Land, and both of those are very doable places if Indiana should end up in this region, somewhere in the regionals that play there. And if they was to draw a possibility of a Kentucky game, I would definitely be there. Wouldn't be in here, I would be there. You know what, JB, and I hope that them kids have forgotten that first half. Kentucky's been playing good lately. Shelby is a big time Kentucky fan, and you know they had their downturn in the beginning of the season. They've been playing well. I think they'll end up about a 7 seed. Can you live stream at the game? I mean, if the Wi-Fi was good enough, I could. Come on, Krieg, lay some gospel out there. Couldn't have imagined a better first half, could you? Yeah, I hear you. But boy, they sure acted like it. If we don't play defense in the second half, it's going to be hard to get back in it because they score pretty well. Oh, man, I would turn my phone on and bring it up. I guarantee it. Yeah, that's it right there. There's them girls that's the Big Ten champs. Did you see that heartbreaking loss at Iowa? Dang. But they got that trophy. That's what counts. See, that would be me back there behind the sportscasters. I'd be trying to get on TV. I don't hate Caitlin Clark, Creek. I actually think that I just think that she's a different breed of basketball player. I hate her because she beat us, but I don't hate her game. And she's intense too. Yeah, I wish she was on our. If she was on our team, we would. Yeah, I'm with you. We would be. It would be something. Here we go. Second half's getting ready to start, and Galloway brings it down. They feed it to Trayce on the block, and Trayce is stripped immediately, puts it up, and rolls off the rim, no good. And McCaffrey comes away with the board. Good opportunity, didn't get a quick basket there. 19:42 to go. McCaffrey's going to set the offense out high against Kopp. Let's see what kind of adjustments were made at the half. And there's a tip pass, double tipped and out of bounds. Race Thompson gets in there and tips it away, and Trayce can't control it. She's definitely a breed above most women's basketball players. I'm going to give her that. There's the inbound pass, and there's a steal. Oh, my God, and Galloway can't control it as Trayce acrobatically tips the ball around. You know what I'll tell you about women's basketball? They're more fundamentally sound than this men's team. I'm telling you right now. They shoot repeated jump shots with the same motion and form. They play great basketball. They pass, and they defend. Probably. There's a steal and a dunk. That's it. Win it on defense. Who gives a crap about the offense? That's on us. That's us. Right there. 2 turnovers in a row. Come out and want to win. And you're right. Xavier Johnson is dressed and ready. He's still got the pants on. Trayce with the steal and the slam, baby. I like it. And now a basket here. Here we come. Oh. They're going to press the whole half. Wait and see. Rebraca gets it in. Ulis is going to bring it up. Let's see if Schifino can defend this half. Murray's got it. He's working on Galloway. I like the matchup. Over to Perkins. Back to Murray. He shoots it. God, that kid's got a sweet-looking stroke. 50-38. Yeah, they haven't heard loud yet. Schifino to Race, over to Kopp in the corner. Kopp to Trayce on the block. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Perkins. Yeah, they start out hot, but they usually end slow, fundamental. And they've been on fire the whole game. Get it in. Schifino's got it on the baseline. He's working on McCaffrey, 16-footer. No good. Race Thompson with glass and puts it up and in. Race Thompson with the offensive board. Cuts it back to a 10-point lead. Here comes Perkins trying to beat everybody down the floor. He's cut off by Galloway, and there's a pick out high by Rebraca. Oh, what a nice play by Perkins. Uses body control and gets a quick basket. 12-point lead for Iowa. Schifino to Trayce. Trayce drives into the lane, puts it up. Hard off the rim, no good. Rebraca with the glass, and his own guy almost makes him travel. Iowa still looks pretty strong right now. Perkins gets in the lane, feeds it over to Ulis for 3. God bless it. Yeah, that's true, Creek. Schifino's got the ball. He's going to rotate it around. They're going to run the weave out high. That's a travel. Here we go. Perkins has got it. You got to start by defending. 3 stops. Murray all the way to the basket. And 1. You know, I can't have this because my boss is an Iowa fan. I cannot go into work tomorrow or tonight, I should say. Why do you got Race Thompson? How does it happen? It's not over yet, but it happens. I don't know. 18 to 22-year-olds, I guess. I don't know what to say. Trayce has got on the block. There's the double team. Cross court to Galloway to Kopp. Kopp works on Ulis. There's Shafino getting the ball. He's looking. He's probing for 3. Short off the rim, no good. That's a bad shot. Hero ball, Creek. You got to play. And here comes Perkins. He works it all the way down the floor. And there's another layup. 19-point lead. Well, this is about as bad as it's gotten today, I got to say. Trayce has got on the block. Double team. Foul's called on the floor. Yeah, Galloway falls down on the pick, and it's a 2-on-1 there. Yeah. Probably a 7 seed in the Big Ten if you must know the truth. Galloway splits the D, puts it up, and that rolls out. Nothing going down for Indiana today. Perkins in the lane. Banks is out there now for Race. Race had picked up his 3rd foul. Takes away his offensive prowess. So there's another positive for Iowa. Deep double team. They're going to rotate it around the horn to Perkins in the corner. Ulis, good coverage. There's travel. Here comes Banks on the steal. He's going to push it. Throws it up. Just out of control. Give the ball to a guard. Here comes Chris Murray. Chris Murray uses body control, and we're down 21. Coach takes a timeout. Yeah, Creek, I couldn't agree more. I can't even stomach it. There's been no opportunity today to get our crowd involved in the game. Trayce is having a game on offense. I just don't understand how you can go out and play defense one day and not play defense the next. I haven't. The word inconsistent on the offensive end, okay, I get. Inconsistency on defense there's just no call for it. We're not going to beat 64% from the 3-point line. We're just not. We're not going to beat 67% from overall field goal percentage. We're just not. This is Archie Miller all over again. I do think coaching is somewhat responsible for these types of games, but at the end of the day, you still got to play ball. Coaches can only affect the team so much, but you've got to make shots. I'll tell you what, from the From the second half at Iowa till now, they have owned us. Not much. It's not a lot of fun to talk about when there's nothing going well. Utter annihilation. That's all I can tell you, JB. Utter annihilation. We've got 15 minutes to make up 20 points, and I don't know that we can do it. The next 5 minutes are important. No, it's not that. It's just poor defense. Late on shooters, not defending on the ball tight. All right, now let's find a way to go here. Somebody's got to take this game over for us, and there's going to have to be points scored in bunches. Shafino's got it. He drives on Ulis, and he's going to get the foul. I don't give up. I'll be here till the end of time thinking that we can score like they did against Michigan State, down 12 in the last minute and a half. But you got to get it under 10. The only way you have a chance is to get the crowd involved in the game. You need that sixth man screaming and yelling to affect their confidence. Right now, they're riding high. I can't find anything positive to build on. I can't find anything to build momentum off of. We need a T to liven us up. Well, if it wasn't for the technical in Northwestern, we would have won that game, the double technical from the bench. So you got to assess control of your own bench, especially when you're getting beat. I don't know. This time out, he has got to find something to get a run. We built a 21-point lead on them at Iowa. So I'm not saying we can't come back, but we have got to do something to affect their confidence. One was on the bench. One was on coach. I'm not sure. I'm with you, Fundamental. It's tough. If this game isn't down around 10 or 12 points at the 10-minute mark, it's going to be, that's when I start worrying that it's impossible. But then I watched that game at Iowa. It's I don't know. They're either doing something on offense that we haven't seen before that's really they're cutting without the basketball. First of all, they're moving without the ball, and our help defense has been poor, and also we're not rotating in help. And I think they're getting a lot of good mismatches. They're finding ways to get the matchups that they want, and then their players are just scoring. Chris Murray is athletic as it gets. You get Galloway on him, and Galloway can lock him down, but Galloway's got to be on Perkins. Miller Kopp's got an opportunity on Chris Murray, but I don't think he's guarding him. I think they got him on. I just don't get it. They got Kopp on McCaffrey. That's just it. There's 3 guys from Iowa that's dominating this game: Rebraca, Perkins, and Murray. Perkins from the God. And look at it, if it was to end today, we'd have Michigan State in the quarterfinals, which I don't feel good about that one either. All right, let's see it. I want to see something good. Out of the timeout, you got to put up a play. Trayce gets it on the block. They feed it out to Banks. Banks dribbles inside, nothing there. Feeds it back to Trayce. Trayce works his way into Banks, and he loses it. Schifino's got it. Banks back. 3. Galloway off the rim, and Galloway is going to be bailed out with a foul on Chris Murray. So the play failed that was called out of the out of bounds, but Galloway is going to get a chance at a couple free throws. Lost the last 3 times to Iowa. Thank God something went through the hoop. 20-point lead. Let's go. Get it under 19. Let's get it in them teens again. 15:01 to go in the game. Second free throw is good. Press. Connor McCaffrey takes it out of bounds. Looking for Ulis. He gets it in. Galloway's on Ulis and gets it over to Perkins. Perkins is going to cross the timeline. Schifino is in guard position with him. High ball out to Chris Murray. He's going to go all the way to the basket, and he beats Miller Kopp. Nobody's there for help. They've got the floor spread, and there's nobody to help defend that. 21 points down. You can't win unless you play defense. I'm telling you, Race Thompson's limping. He's coming back in off the scorer's bench, but he's limping. There's a 3-point attempt by Banks. No good. That's who they want to shoot that ball. Here comes Perkins off the pick, rolls it around. He gets inside, feeds it over to Ulis. Ulis drives the lane. Over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey down to Rebraca. Spin on Trayce. And he gets it in. 23-point lead. Here we go. IU's got saviors coming in. Let's see. Schifino gets in the lane. It's blocked partially. And there's a rebound by Perkins, and Iowa's in control. When will Coach concede this game? Chris Murray's got it out high. He's working. Gets down inside. McCaffrey's got it on the wing. 7 on the shot clock. Caleb Banks is out there with him. Rebraca's got it inside. Puts it up. No good. Trayce controls the glass. Coming back the other way. We need a hoop. We need a hoop. Trayce gets inside. And he's fouled, but he's going to get 2 shots. We're going to have to score from the free throw line. We can't afford to miss any. Banks is going to go back to the bench. Race Thompson's in. He is not giving great minutes. Somebody I just saw on the bench is in a boot. Who is that? Tamar Bates has not played in the second half. Second free throw is no good. Perkins gets the rebound from the guard position. And here comes up Iowa, up 22. Stop. We need stops. Just give me one. Can I have one? Ulis. McCaffrey. Top of the key. Picks up his dribble. There's Chris Murray. He's going to drive. He almost loses it. Dribbles out. He's got Trayce Jackson on him. Step back 3. No good. And there is an offensive rebound by Rebraca. And there's going to be a Race Thompson picks up his 4th foul. When it rains, it pours. It couldn't go any worse. I was going to set up a stream last night and come in here. I didn't have, or Sunday night, and I didn't have time to do so and talk about how we couldn't afford to let down today. 22-point lead. There comes Julius. What's going to happen? I'm going to paint the picture for the rest of the game. No defense. Oh, that's... Perkins gets all the way to the basket. We'll come back. We'll get within 5 or so, and then we'll run out of gas with about 2 minutes to go, and they'll win by 12. Oh, Kopp hits him in the face. Free throws, no good. They look bad. Second free throw is good. .23 lead. Worst game of our season right now. Trayce has got it out high. He's going to work his way back in. Feeds it in. And there's a foul. There's a... Schifino gets blocked at the rim. What's up, Sports Cat? Perkins has got it. McCaffrey's on the wing. McCaffrey's working on Renew. Gets it inside. Perkins back out to McCaffrey. No good. There's a rebound. There's a stop. 23-point lead. Schifino's got 2 on him right now. Somebody's open. Renew. Schifino gets it down to Trayce on the block. Murray's on Trayce. That's an easy matchup. Feeds Renew. Puts it up and in. Renew steps, makes himself available under the basket and gets an easy basket. Leads 21. Make him pick the dang ball up. Perkins over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got it out high. Hits the other McCaffrey. Good Lord. Almost a steal. Chris Murray's got it. Murray drives on Jackson Davis. And there's a rebound, Jackson Davis. Here he comes back the other way. And that's a foul on Chris Murray. Wake up, Indiana. Sanford or Murray, I'm not sure which. I'm sure it's going to be on Murray. And that's going to get us to the next timeout, under 12. Oh. Man, I tell you what, I just can't figure it out. Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, I mean, the conference tournament, we're going to end up around a 7. Sorry, I got to send a message really fast. Yeah, that's true too, Creek. Only thing that matters is the tournament, but you want to you want to go in with confidence. The feeling of being able to be feeling like you can. One set this year, and that was the start of the Illinois game after they got their butts beat a couple times. Bates loses it. Oh my God. 3-pointer on the way. Yeah, we might as well turn this game off here shortly. 69-45, 10:45 to go. We would have to double our output. And Renew goes hard to the glass, and he's going to shoot some free throws. This is the best Iowa's looked all year. The end of that game against Michigan State, and now they're carrying momentum. Renew scores the free throw. I don't think they have any other choice, Creek. He's got to play. Well, you said Leal's hurt, so Iowa's going deep in their bench today. I see a guy that I haven't seen all year. He's thick. They're going to rotate it around, go cross court, nothing doing. 9 on the shot clock. Should have been a turnover. Open into the basket, nothing there, and there's going to be a foul on CJ Gunn. Gunn's playing. Yeah, I gotta say it. I agree. I mean, if you're gonna concede. Perkins. I mean, these 3 guys for Iowa aren't missing. Rebecca and Murray are on the bench, and they're still holding. They're increasing their lead. Here we go. There's a turnover. Oh, they're going to call a foul. We would have to score 45 points in the next 10 minutes to win this game. I don't know what good's going to come out of this game either. I would like just to see something positive out of this. Gunn's going to defend Perkins out far. Schifino is on. I don't even know who the other kid is for Iowa that's playing. He almost picks his pocket. There's a steal right there. Trayce is going to bring it back. There is no quit. And Trayce follows that up on the fast break. 71-50. Got it back down to 21. Under 10 minutes to go here. Perkins hits Sanford, misses the three. Schifino clears the rebound. Outlet to Gunn, who lays it in. My God, we scored 6 points in a row. 19-point lead. Let's go. 19 points with 9:50 to go. Here comes Sanford across the timeline. He hits McCaffrey. CJ Gunn's defending out there. Here goes Perkins on Renew. What a mismatch. Puts the shot up. No good. Controlled by Kopp. Here comes Indiana back the other way. We got to score every possession. Renew gets it down inside. Puts up the baby hook. No good. Rebound controlled by Iowa. $19-point deficit, 71-52. We have got to go on a 20-0 run to win this game, I'm telling you. Hands it off. He dribbles. Sanford's got it out high, looking to get inside. Picks up his dribble, feeds Perkins. And Miller Kopp's going to be called for the foul. All they do is cut to the basket, and we're not staying between our man and the ball. That's it. Fundamental defensive position. $20-point lead. Every Iowa big scorer is above their average today. It's disgusting to watch. Misses the second one, 20-point lead. Here comes Schifino. We need some bombs. Schifino penetrates, throws it up. No foul called. That was a bad shot. I was going to say, get it down to 10 with the 5 and you got a chance. That's not a foul. How is that a foul? He fell down with the basketball. I think it's mental weakness. I really do. They get on a run and then they're better than anybody. But if they get beat down, I think coach is trying to motivate them. And it's obvious that they got good game plans because they executed in Iowa. I think it's just got to be lack of mental toughness for kids. I don't know what it is. And that's the coach's responsibility to breed that into them. But inconsistency tells me that you're capable. You're just not doing it. So is there laziness in there? I don't know what it is. Ain't no doubt, MH. We just ruined our Big Ten seed. Yeah, you feel like you get to the mountaintop by winning at Purdue, and you feel like everything's just gonna easy cruising, and then you realize that there's another ridge above you that you can't get to. Well, it's just hard to figure out where we stand at this point in time in the season. You're just fine tuning for the tournament right now. We don't have an identity. Blows my mind too. Fundamental. It's disheartening to see this much talent on the floor and it not be able to execute. Tony Perkins has killed us cutting to the basket today. And it's not just one player. He's beat every guard we have. Because we're not staying between it. There it is again. Look, Shafino just got blown by. Shafino today looks like he needs another year. Galloway for three. I'm probably going to slow down on the commentary the last 7:38. It's just not good. Ulis is going to bring it across the timeline. He's got Miller or Shafino out there on him. He stay between your man and the basket. CJ Gunn is sitting there on McCaffrey. Feeds it out, rotates. Here comes Sanford across. He hands it back to McCaffrey, who's got Gunn on him. Gunn is kind of long. He's just skinny. Rebraca works down. There's a deep three by Sanford, and he hits it. They are locked in. Do you see how motivated those kids are from Iowa? They are locked in. There was a travel that didn't get called. Trayce, up and in. 2-point baskets aren't going to do anything for us at this point. We got to hit threes. Good night, Creek. Should see you guys, I think, Saturday or Sunday. Don't remember which. Ulis gets in the lane. Almost turns it over. Rebraca. CJ Gunn's going to call for the foul. He runs into Rebraca. That was a late shot clock three. That's just a killer. This Iowa team starting to stress me out. Free throw short. Trayce gets the board. He's going to push. Somebody needs to hit a three. Gunn thinks about it. Feeds Trayce on the block. Twos aren't going to help. Trayce with that amazingly fast drop step. Nobody can defend him. If nobody can defend you, how can you not? We need turnovers and we need quick baskets. Banks is out there on Sanford. They're going to feed it to Perkins, who's got Galloway on him. And Gunn's going to pick up the foul, reaching on McCaffrey. Tough game, but come join the Discord. I appreciate y'all hanging out. This has been about as sickening as I can stomach. Missed the free throw. 19-point lead. Here comes Galloway. My God, can we get this under 10 just so that I don't hate life tomorrow? Trayce puts it up, no good. We have nobody in there to offensive rebound. There was 4 guys from Iowa around the rim. I will always watch fundamental, and I can't help it. Gunn is on Perkins. He's doing a pretty good job on Perkins. Of course, he's picking up every foul in the world, but at least he's bodying him up. $75-56, 5:16 to go. Free throw's good. Second free throw is also good. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists for Tony Perkins. He's having a game. We have not played a lick of defense. Man, Xavier Johnson would have been nice today because you know he's going to D up. Trayce feeds Renew. Renew lays it in. There they get it in the corner. McCaffrey. Sanford's got it. They're going to bring it out and just burn clock. McCaffrey's going to drive. Feeds back to Sanford. Nobody's there to rebound. Rebraca puts it up and in. 21-point deficit. 4:30 to go. Cannot get a stop to save our life. Trayce has got it on the block. That's a charge. Oh, that's god awful. Take him out of the game, coach. Not what any of us expected. Here comes McCaffrey. He's going to break the press. Feeds it over to Perkins. Why doesn't coach just clear the bench and concede? I have never heard Assembly Hall this quiet. Sanford, short off the front iron. Here comes Schifino. Perkins has it on the fast break. And they just slow it up and stop. Rebraca, Perkins has got the ball. There's another 30 off the clock. Keep that clock rolling. I don't understand why you're leaving everybody on the floor. Race Thompson, air ball there. Trayce with the rebound. Comes back the other way. That's a charge. Sure is heartbreaking, guys. I'm just telling you. Fellas, I tell you what, I think I'm just gonna call this one early tonight. I got to go to work at 2 a.m, so I've only got a few hours to sleep. I can't stomach no more. I will stay till the bitter end, but today it's just not. I'm just not feeling like there's any reason to stay. This is gut wrenching. It's heartbreaking. It's the worst we've looked all year, and I don't think I want to watch any more of it. I'll check out the replay tomorrow. I will see you guys on. Let's see. We'll look at that really fast. Let's get that up here just for a second. I will see you guys at 4:30 on Sunday. 4:30 on Sunday, and we will finish out the regular season with senior night at Indiana. Indiana is going to recognize at least 4 seniors that I know of. I'm not sure about some of the walk-ons, but it will be Trayce Jackson Davis's last game in Indiana because he stated that he will be declaring for the draft. Trayce Jackson Davis will still be undecided on what Xavier Johnson's going to do. There is an option for him to come back next year. We'll see if he walks on senior night. Race Thompson will definitely be gone, and so will Miller Kopp. That's okay, Nathan. I appreciate it. We will finish out the regular season against Michigan, somebody that plays about as inconsistent as we have at times. However, they looked pretty good last week, and they're playing for their tournament lives as well. So if we're not motivated, it's not going to be a good day. Much love to everybody. Sunday at 4:15 to 4:20 will probably be a few minutes early, unless there's a game in front of it. Then I know it's going to run late, and then I'll start it right on time. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for the regular season this season. We've got the Big Ten tournament, NCAA tournament coming up. It doesn't take much to get on a run, and once you get hot, you can do more with it. Hopefully, we will get hot and have something to cheer about late into March into April. But until then, I will bid you all a fond farewell and see you guys next time.